everyone be quiet whilst we listen?
Check the mic and make sure.
We interrupt this regular scheduled program to bring you this important message.
Hello, everybody.
Biggest panda I've ever seen. Look at that now. Look at it.
Look, there's money on it!
Hello.
Hello.
We got three people here.
It's Thursday night.
That's
Why
right.
not?
It's sure. Doesn't
Let's
matter.
get weird.
Yeah. Well, as weird as YouTube will let us. Yeah, we've got Danica here, Lady Luck Chunk. So,
Hi, everyone.
welcome.
I have Yes, my cat welcome. on another screen over here, so I'm not ignoring y'all. I'm just
You have what on your other screen? Did you say your cat?
the chit
Chat.
Oh, the chat. I thought you said your cat. I was like,
I
well,
have my cat right here.
Oh, hello, PPTT. Oh, I love you.
He's already annoying.
No, never.
No. He is annoying.
When he starts rubbing the computer and it starts shaking.
Yeah, I am embarrassed to say how many cats I own.
How many? Because I bet I got you beat.
Really?
Yep.
She might.
Do you want to guess, or should I just...
Well,
gonna
Sarah, you
say-
go first.
Oh no, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say 7.
Lower?
Okay, 5.
Yes.
Same. We're tied.
Oh, we're tied for 5 cat people. So
And
weird.
we also have a dog.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I want a dog. I'm just not responsible enough.
You
I'd say
travel
it's
a lot.
Yeah.
No, I have friends that have little dogs, and those are a lot of maintenance. Like, you've got to, like, groom them and dress them and...
Yeah. No, we don't. Well, Sarah kind of does dress our dog, but not really. He doesn't. He has a sweater that Sarah's put on him, and, like, he just sits there and stares at her like, you got to be
I
kidding
would
me.
totally dress my dog. Like, in everything. Like, I'd be one of those people. Like, it's not a bad thing. It's just... It's a big, like, maybe if I ever, like, move off really far away and, like, live remotely and, like,
There you go.
or, like, I live in my bus and, like, give me a dog that wears costumes. That'd be pretty nice.
There you go. Yeah, you could
Totally.
even thrift the costumes.
Yeah.
See
I
that?
like this. Here.
So we got some people here. Sal was here, but he left. He has soccer tonight.
Now.
But he always does his hashtag I don't think so for
I
Sarah.
don't think so.
So, oh yeah, I forgot to warn you. We have sound effects.
No, I know. I want to know
Okay.
about him.
You have them too.
Yeah.
Oh, Sarah's in trouble.
I know. I'm like, oh god, sound effects. That's okay.
Anne's here. Says hi from Colorado.
Hello, Anne.
I haven't been in a long time. This Ping's here. Says hi, Adam, Sarah, and Lady Luck Junk. There you go. I think you know this guy. In fact, I know you know this guy.
Yo, it's my homie Cameron. What you
up,
doing? How's it going on? I've been missing you. Can't wait to see your face. Soon. I cannot wait.
Cameron even gets his own intro music. That's impressive, Cameron.
Yeah.
Jackie Jack Enterprises. I don't know this person, so I'm imagining it's one of your peeps.
Hi.
Huh?
I don't
How's it
know
going?
it either, but hi.
Oh,
Oh.
hi. Maybe new to everybody. Not so shorty Risa. What's that?
They have a dog in a costume.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, and some sunglasses.
You need that dog for your bus.
There you go. You need that dog for
I need
your
a
bus.
vicious one, I think. One that looks
Oh.
vicious, right? Like protection. Like
We have one of those, and it doesn't work out. He's a big baby.
is he?
Yes.
Well, he's a pit mix, so he has the pit bull head, but like when people see him, they're pretty clear that he's not dangerous
Yeah.
because his tail's wagging.
I might be able
and,
to get him to jump up here. Probably not though. Mickey,
Oh Jesus!
Hey,
Come here.
Mickey. Aw.
Mickey, Mickey.
May I ask what the statue is
There it comes.
back there?
Which one?
Oh, it's like
Carving?
yeah, it's like some wood carving, like some Native American wood carving that I got at an auction because it was $1. And then when I got home, I just Velcroed it to my wall.
I love it. I love
It's
it.
cool, right? Mickey,
Yeah.
come on, up.
You
Mick,
can't beat it
Mick,
for
come on.
$1.
Dad.
Oh gosh.
He's like,
It
what's
reminds
happening?
me of, was it Petey on
Mickey.
Little
No, no.
Rascals?
Yes.
Oh yeah, with the
Everybody says that. Everybody says that. Okay, he's like,
Hi, Mickey.
I don't want to do this anymore. He said.
Over it.
Not so shorty resells is here. Terry's here. Tracy says, I know her.
I know her too. Hi,
Jennifer.
Tracy. I don't have any more raps, but you are my friend, and so is Jennifer Hayes.
What's up, Jennifer? Thanks for coming in. Shorty resells is here. I bet you can't guess that these two are married.
Oh, cool.
And then Roman's here. Hi, Roman. Says very
Roman.
good guest tonight.
I don't know who.
Jennifer's doing her thing and plugging you all. It's also in the description of the video, Danica's YouTube channel and her Instagram.
Oh, yeah. That YouTube channel that is completely dead. Don't even bother.
Ow.
I watched a bunch of stuff today because I tried to do a little homework on you because, well, I mean, I got it, right? I have you on. I'm like, I should know a little bit about her. So, no, I thought I enjoyed some.
I had a channel in like 2008 that is pretty cringe. Pretty.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
as cringe as what you saw today. Yeah. I mean, I'm growing. I'm becoming better every day.
I liked the last video you put up with the bins and like the, I don't know. The travels are cool, and then you went to Colorado Springs, I think.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. That was cool.
Well, if you finished the video, which you probably didn't because
I did.
boring. At the end, I'm like, I'm very insecure about YouTube.
Yes, I saw that.
That's how I feel about it. I'm fine with the live shows. I don't care about those, but everyone's like, you should make a YouTube channel. You should make a YouTube channel. And when we went to go visit Kevin and he made that video with me and the Cabbage Patch Kids, he's like, you should make a YouTube channel. And I'm like, I cannot. I cannot. I get so nervous.
Yeah.
You know what it is for me is I feel like it either has to be entertaining or educational, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like mine is just like very just like me being artsy fartsy with filters and you know.
No,
it's
I
not.
watched-
I don't know.
I watched a couple of your videos, and I liked you went to like some hot springs in Nevada, I think it was, or something like that. And I was like, this is really good. I'm like, I'm waiting for her to buy something, but it's really, really good.
Exactly.
And then but I don't know. I think you got it. I think it's pretty cool. So
maybe a travel channel is the way it needs to go because you can't mix the bins and yard sales and estate sales and storage units and but I think everybody's got to find their path on YouTube and because it's a grind and if it's not something that you enjoy and you're good at then it falls flat and that so I had 300 watch hours. It's crazy how the hours they build so slowly, but when you finally get so close, it takes so long to get there. And you step away for a minute that, a year later, they're gone.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, you need 4,000, right?
Yeah.
For monetization, but you're already monetized, aren't you?
No.
Oh, you're not. Hey,
No,
we
did
have
you
the
hear
sub
I had
count.
300 watch hours?
Oh. I thought you were doing the lives to get your watch hours up.
No, I did. I was very close to that point.
Yeah.
And then I just, well, here's the thing too, is I really want to be honest. And right now I showed Sarah some pictures of my shop. I don't want to show anybody the honest. I'm videoing.
Why not?
As I'm making it better and getting better and working on my processes, I am videoing it. So maybe someday I can go back and be like, you can do this too, but I don't want to be like, I'm doing it when really I'm barely doing it.
Yeah, no, I understand what you mean. We've all been there. Junk Monkey says a crazy cat lady fight. No, hopefully not. Double digits between the two.
Yeah, we got
talking
10,
about cats.
10 cats together.
Yeah, I'm way behind in the comments. So
Oh,
I'm just going to skip ahead. Oh no, that's fine. Junk Monkey sold a solar power inverter for $400 though. That's pretty nice.
Hey, that's awesome. You found it at Goodwill? Junk Monkey. You know I need one of those for my bus.
Yeah, that would be it.
Why didn't you send it to her?
No. Danica has thousands of effects there.
Oh, this one's for Roman. No, these are pre-programmed into this little $100 mixer thing. So.
Oh, okay.
It's nothing fancy.
I have a bunch of random ones that I just accumulated over the course of this live. Sarah can just fart if she feels left out of the sound effects. Okay.
All right, I will.
See, Tracy's been waiting for a video.
From who?
I don't know. It could go either way, actually.
I hope, because I never, like you were saying, Danica, if you're not like good at it and you don't enjoy it, like, I'm not good at it and I hate it.
I disagree, but that's just
what, that I'm good at it? Because I'm not.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back. Is there footage from y'all out there that's like stuff that's not live?
Good.
I'm on Commonwealth Flippers, his like top 10 toy whatever video for Cabbage Patch Kids when we were there. Yeah.
No, I think if you're talking about, if you go back into our channel and go back to where we were allowed at the bins, you'll see Sarah, because what I did is like we both were wearing GoPros and it just flipped back and forth between the two of us picking through all these bins. And if it wasn't for her being as entertaining as she was, making fun of all the randomness that was in the bins.
Yeah.
And that's where I think you're good, when you're yourself. But when you're trying to be like an announcer and you're like, this is what I'm doing, and this is then that's when you fall all flat.
Right.
It's really hard to be like authentic because the camera comes on and you're like, well, at least I was telling Kristen, a real squirrel, the other day, like I feel like the camera comes on and I'm like,
yeah, I can't. Like I was so like stiff making that video about the Cabbage Patch Kids, and like Ed was in here and he's like, you look so uncomfortable, and I'm like, I was so uncomfortable. I was like, I can't wait for this to be over. And when we were done filming, he's like, oh, this is gonna be so good. I'm like, this is like pulling teeth to me. I can't wait until it's over.
Well, it was good though.
I feel like you should just put a secret camera on her when you're out.
That would be actually the way to go. The problem is that like there would be a lot of swearing.
So
that's what food is for. Yeah. It's just, then I got to edit a lot more. But yeah, I agree. I think that because when she's working on her Cabbage Patches, just sitting where she's sitting and doing things, it's hysterical. Because all of a sudden she'll have a song and then she'll talk to, like, you'll hear, no, Cabby, work with me, Cabby.
It's like falling over.
Yeah. And then you'll hear, and that's the Cabbage Patch's head slamming off the table. And it's.
Oh, I bet it's a lot of cabbages around your house, little cabbies. Like I'm picturing like bathtubs full of like soaking Cabbage Patch balls.
Well, they're like in the washing machine every day. I mean, it's just it's a lot.
And then piles of the sold ones back here.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Jennifer, you're entertaining too. I watched your honey hole. She put out a old honey hole jewelry jar, and like that's the thing. Like we all have our gifts, right? Mm-hmm. And showing them to the world's hard. That opens up that vulnerability of like, this is me, and this is my hands, and this is my non-manicure, and my broken teeth, and like you you pick apart all your flaws, and we don't realize that people aren't looking at that.
No,
Yeah.
nobody cares.
No,
No,
no.
no. Trust me, if somebody cared, somebody would have definitely commented on the fact that my beard's out of control right now.
Oh my God, my husband's beard all weekend long was going like this, like
Yeah.
just off to one side, and I kept
Yeah.
going. And finally, I was like, "Is something wrong up with your beard? Because it looked shorter on one side than the other, and it was just kind of like the wind was blowing." Like, yes, it's that stupid CPAP machine.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
No, mine's just it needs cut. That's just all there is to it.
Hey, mountain man, it's cold there, isn't it?
Not right. No, I mean it's supposed to be, but it's not.
It's been like 70 the past couple of days.
Yeah.
What the heck? And freaking Las
Yeah.
Vegas, California has snow.
Yes,
Yes.
that's correct.
Yeah.
All right, we have family in California, and I'm like, take that.
Yeah, it's warm here. It's been warm here.
Yeah, it is strange. One of our new fans here. Meet Andy. Andy has a special part of him. Hi, Andy. In a box in the garage. How's it going, buddy?
Howdy, howdy.
This is Sarah's mom and wants to know how many Pooh Bears are on the shelves behind Danica.
I'm sorry, there's a fly in here. There's one Pooh Bear.
Yeah, just one.
Oh, that's it. My mom loves Pooh.
And Tigger.
Yeah. Yeah, she likes Pooh Bear.
These were listed in my eBay store since I first started selling on eBay separately. And I pulled them off. And I'm like, I'm just gonna put them up there together, like $15
Nice.
out of here. But they're still sitting there.
Let's see here. Hello. Let's see. Florida has moved into Pittsburgh. Yeah. I don't know.
Right?
Happy Texas Independence Day? Is it Texas Independence Day today?
I should know.
You should, yes.
I mean,
Well, for some reason, I thought you lived in Las Vegas. I only found out today that you lived in Texas.
are you serious?
I was like, why is she putting Central Time on this post? And then I was like, why did I think you lived in Las Vegas? Yeah. No, I did though. I thought like, yeah, because whenever you made the video, I don't know why I thought you lived in Las Vegas. Don't ask me these things. I don't know.
I travel a lot.
I don't know what's happening.
Is it Texas Independence Day today?
She's asking.
Is your phone going to answer back?
Remember the Alamo? That what it was?
I don't know. I was born there, but I don't know. I mean, these two live in Texas, so I'm assuming they know too. But
Yeah.
Texas Independence Day.
Kelly says up in letting her phone
Here's a lesson for you.
Huh. Well,
Is it today?
singing a song or something like Star at Night or Big and Bright.
Kelly lives up in Maine and would take 70 degrees. So yeah, I can see that. I can understand that. 23 in the chat, only 11 likes. Weird. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. We'd appreciate
Hit
it.
that like button.
Not as bad as it sounds. They're talking amongst themselves. Let's see. Aren't you in Fort Worth?
I am. Yeah.
That question twice.
Or worth ever cross your mind.
So I want to ask you about this bus because I am intrigued
Yeah.
about this bus. So you bought a bus to travel and thrift with? Is that essentially what?
That's
And
yeah.
and how far? Because I only saw the video on your YouTube, and I know I've seen there's been some Instagram videos that Sarah showed me on a few of them. So how far are you into the bus?
Okay, so we bought the bus, I want to say 2 years ago.
Mhm.
I mean, it's been a minute. When we got it, it worked. It went off a lot. And we immediately tore out all the seats and we were all into it. And then, like, it stopped starting and, like, just we took it to the shop. It was like engines, getting this fixed and getting that. We finally got it solid.
Mm.
And we just kind of let it sit. And I was selling something on Facebook Marketplace, and this guy was coming to pick it up, and I was trying to look and see like where does he live? How far is he going to be? Because he's on his way. And I was like, oh my gosh, he's selling a really cool van. And my husband was like, let me see. And I started and he's like, I want that. And I'm like, he's like, we'll get that and we'll sell the bus and that'll be much easier. And I'm like, okay. And we go look at the van and I couldn't stand up in it. And I'm like, they had like chopped the top and raised it in the picture. It looked like it would be something you could stand in. And I get in it and I'm like, well, if you want to buy it, you can, but I'm kind of sold on the headroom of the bus. So I will have both. And it's kind of like a little race between us to see who finishes their conversion.
Oh, you have both.
Yeah. And I'm winning.
Wait, are you bus or van? You're bus.
She's bus.
Yeah. But I do drive the van because it's convenient. Like I went to see Tracy and I pulled up in this van and she's like, this is a creeper van.
Oh, really? Does it have
is it a conversion van?
It is a what do they call them? It's like a econo line, like a painter's van. What do they call those?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it's not a true creeper van with the.
Well, I don't know.
You don't have blinds.
Creeper van.
Oh, there's no blinds.
It could have been converted at one time, and I don't know. But you asked me about my bus, and sorry, I don't know why I'm eating sour candy. You said we'd like to talk about food on my channel, so
we do.
And was like, yeah, I need some snacks. Like
it's smart to have snacks during our live. Yeah,
we're gonna be talking about food, and I'm gonna have peanuts. Like this picture of my van while I'm trying to get out where I'm at with the bus. It's not going to take me long to finish once I get all the electricity worked out. That's where I'm hung up. I'm scared. I'm scared. It's going to kill me.
So go ahead.
I know. So is it going to have like a bed and like a sink and all that fun stuff? Or is it just going to be
well, I'm going to try to keep it not like complete. I don't want to like really build it out too much because I still want to like haul junk in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, I'm trying to make it to where it's off grid, so I can, when I travel, I can, like boondock and, like keep a little stealthy and so it won't be like an RV. For sure.
Okay, yeah.
My table, and I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Shaking.
I am always so like fascinated by like those van and bus builds. Sometimes I'll be watching I'll be scrolling through and I'll see him pop up and then I'll get into this person's account and I'm literally watching for like hours. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, like I want to live in a bus.
They romanticize the heck out of it, don't they?
Yes. Like it looks like the greatest thing ever. And this guy literally is living out of his like car and he's taken off like half the seats and he sleeps in it and he's like Ubering for money.
So yeah, that is kind of creepy. I can see that.
We call it
that has creeper vibes.
Can you do stuff on the roof? There's a ladder on the back.
Yeah, like so the person who sold it to us, someone had converted it to a camper type situation, and he bought it and he ripped everything out and then decided to sell it. It's a weird deal. I'm like, dude, you should have just sold it. But this is how it is on the inside. So they had laid flooring and pretty much it's just really not well done either. So, not like here's what it sold it. The 2003 Ford One E40 in great condition, power windows and locks, smooth transmission, shifts great. Anyway, it goes on and on and on. So you're like, that's a great van.
It looks like. I mean, it hauls what you need to haul, so I guess it works out.
It's a good hauler.
Yeah, that's good. Tracy's team short bus. Roman says the bus comes with wheels. Marketplace Boutique's getting ready for another winter storm. I'm getting hammered over there. The van has molester vibes, as Tracy says.
I was going to say that, but you said PG-13, and I was like,
that's good enough. That's close enough. But the van fits a lot of junk, so there you go.
It does.
it's good to have to travel sourcing all over the country. Yeah, I'm a little jealous of it. I'll tell you that. Kelly's saying,
Oh, great. We're going to be getting a bus now.
That's so awesome. Flooring is a bonus. Yeah. Yeah, no, I was, like I said, I was watching a couple of your videos today, and then I'm like, man, I wish we could do that. Just go on, because your road trips look awesome. So,
I'm not denying that. They are incredible. I said, I'm not denying that they're awesome. They're incredible. And that's kind of why I like to video them, because dang, fly landed on my head.
Perfect timing.
Because I can go back and relive them, and plus it's hard to talk to yourself when you're traveling alone. Like, the camera is my friend.
It was funny. There was one video, I know you were sleeping in your car or something like that, and you immediately made me think of Sarah, because Sarah had this dream to turn her Hyundai Santa Fe into a camper and put a bed in the back and everything. And I'm like,
I was going to do that.
You should.
I got rid
now.
of it. I traded in my car, my cars, and got one car. And now I'm like, I should have kept that thing.
Good day, sir.
I know. Why'd I do that?
She couldn't have, because I'm 6'4".
Well,
I'm
it
not
says
small.
you have to sleep in it.
It's for girls.
Oh, okay.
Right? Maybe I just want to get away from you, so I'll just go up in the driveway and sleep in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
By myself. I'll drive to Walmart because they let you sleep in their parking lots.
There you
I
go.
get those shades. I'll just sleep in there. I'll come back in the morning.
This all sounds good. Why didn't we talk about this?
Car was in a Walmart parking lot, and I've slept in some shady truck stops and some weird places, but Walmart had to be the worst.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Why? You can explain it.
Didn't feel right. It just felt
okay.
really unsafe. Even though you would think that would be the most safe, it just felt like I would look out the window and see people walking around with backpacks. And maybe it was just part of town, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think our Walmart out here in suburbia wouldn't really be a big deal, but yeah, I can understand. There's a few parking lots. Like the one near my old house, I don't think I'd stay in that Walmart.
Oh, I would
parking
never
lot.
say that.
No.
One.
That Walmart made national news, by the way.
ooh, for what?
Oh, did you hear about the girl that peed on the potatoes?
She just peed on the potatoes.
She walked in the middle of the afternoon, drunk, and decided she had to pee, so she peed on a bunch of bags of potatoes. And for some reason, CNN ran the story, Fox ran the story, all these national news, and I'm like,
The greatest part about that is I went to high school. I went to high school with that girl.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And you know what? Yeah. When we heard about it, both of us were like, yeah, I could see that happening there. that makes sense.
Well, I thought
Yeah, if any-
story, maybe it was she was making a TikTok to make a statement against farming.
She wasn't 100% sure where she was.
Okay.
So there was
Yeah.
something else other than alcohol at play there, I think. But yeah, it was just funny that they ran with this story, and it was just, I'm like, great, that's how Pittsburgh.
Run the potato girl.
Yeah, run the girl.
But potatoes are so delicious. Why didn't she pee on the celery or something? It's like no one likes celery.
Oh, I like celery.
I mean, but are you going to choose that as your number one vegetable?
Number one vegetable to pee on.
Well, I mean, or to eat, whichever.
What is the number one vegetable you would pee on, and what is the number one vegetable you would eat?
These are the kind of hard hitting questions you only get here.
Sarah. Actually, I don't eat a lot of potatoes. They are good. I don't know. I like all vegetables. I really like vegetables that Tracy cuts up and puts on a plate with cheese and
This Tracy?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah.
She apparently would pee on potatoes.
Wow.
Kelly says we have a Walmart that's been making headlines for months because people keep crashing into the stop sign. They've painted all different colors and it hasn't stopped them.
Look, here's another cat.
Hi.
This one has thumbs.
She's real small.
What's your name? Is that a
Belle.
Corby?
Yeah.
Oh, Belle.
We'll see how many cats show up.
Yeah, I need to put a sticker. So our last two cats, I got to be my shop cats. They're sisters. And
Oh,
I
yeah?
adopted them little bitty, and I was like, I need friends at work. But I was quickly like, this is not a good idea.
Well, when I was little, we had one cat, and I said, and I loved cats. I'm like, when I grow up, I'm having as many cats as I want because I'm an adult and I can do whatever I want. So that's why I have all these cats.
Well, my husband's goal in life is to have a farm with a barn that's just for cats.
Oh,
There you go.
Hundreds of cats.
I feel like when cats are
good
restricted
goals.
in your childhood, you just like obtain as many cats as you possibly can.
see, I was only allowed to have birds, so that's maybe why I have a dog. I don't know.
Really? My first pet was a bird.
Yeah, we had 2 cockatiels, and that was it.
They're messy.
Yes, they were. I was tasked with cleaning the cage, and obviously that never got done. So, she made a statement, all right. Junk Monkey likes celery as well, and yeah, I don't know why no one. I'm surprised with this audience that somebody didn't say corn. There's some dark humored folks here. Yeah. Hi, Susan. Thanks for coming by. Everyone needs to stop what they're doing and go bid on Squidburg on eBay. 41 minutes left.
This is
Lord.
Squidburg. Danica, you probably don't know about Squidburg. I made this Squidburg.
Oh, you're selling it on eBay?
Yeah, it's up to $4.26.
You're kidding.
It's literally, yeah. I was like, it's made out of like the lid of some alcohol wipes that I was using to clean off Cabbage Patch faces. So we were on the live and I just cut it up. And this is Squidburg.
Okay.
So
I gotta
guys,
go bid.
guys, go bid on Squidburg. There he is.
The cat curl. Yeah, Sarah made it while we were on the live last Sunday.
That's hilarious.
A barn full of never mind.
It's funny because a girl that buys a lot of dolls off me, she sent me a message on Instagram and she's like, what the hell is this? And I'm like, it's Squidburg. How do you know?
That's my street bread runner.
Junk Monkey wants a link to Squidburg. Can you drop a link to Squidburg, Sarah?
Yeah, I can. Here, let me do that for you.
Ed's not feeling good, but I'll be listening in the background. Thanks, Ed. We'll feel better, buddy.
Here, I'm gonna come in and I'll put the Squidburg in. Hold on.
Yeah. So drop a link, feel better. Mountain State's here. Hi, Mountain State. Yeah, that's just the kind of quality stuff we do around here.
I love it. I used to be able to catch y'all.
Oh, why does it look like that?
Because it's fine. That'll work.
Why does it look all jacked?
What, bird? Don't be talking about.
My link. It looks all weird.
That's because it's just an auction link, a live auction.
Oh,
link.
$5, Squidburg.
This is very entertaining. I'm
We're
sure.
gonna be rich off this piece of cardboard.
I mean, there you go. 37 minutes.
There you go. Well, thank you, Not So Shorty, for bringing Squidburg back up to us.
Yeah, I forgot about him actually. To be honest with you,
You'll be laying around later and be like, cha-ching. And you're like, oh, we got to sell. Oh, it's Squidburg.
We do that all the time. We sell so many low price things. And it's by design. Like, we sell a lot of postcards, a lot of photos, things like that. But there has been times where we're like, oh, Cabbage Patch for $20, this for $20. And then postcard comes through for like $3.50. And we're like, oh.
I sell a lot of inexpensive things. It's not by design. It's by mistake. I love that y'all sell postcards and pictures. And
yeah.
Cameron got me really into, like, I bought a whole bunch of them and I was like, I'm going to get me one of those scanners and that's going to be, and I quickly lost the interest in it, but it's fascinating. Like some of the stuff that things sell for is just like,
yeah,
wow.
It is. It really is.
I love it. It's like my second favorite thing to the Cabbage Patch Kids is like the photos and stuff.
She doesn't see this. I did get one of those scanners. In fact, for everybody out there and Kelly and everybody that's in this chat that sells postcards, I did get a real real live scanner.
He's a real boy now.
Yes.
I'm a real boy.
Well, I cheat. We don't have a lot. Like, I mean, because a lot, there's a couple people in this chat that have, tens of thousands of postcards listed. We have 2,000 or 3,000. And
I muted that. I guess it would be in the store that I'm in right now.
what do you mean? The postcard store? Oh yeah,
Postcard?
it's in there. Yeah.
Oh, Mickey's Warehouse.
Yeah, it's our dog.
It's named after our dog. Yeah.
Okay,
I wonder
so
who's winning the
tell me
auction.
what cabinet cards are. I know they're like bigger and they're harder, but does that mean that's
Yeah.
the type of camera, like a cabinet camera?
No, I
Or-
think I don't know, honestly.
Cameron, where are you at, buddy?
I really honestly don't know why they're even called that.
They are the bigger, the Victorian turn of the century.
Like
Photos.
cardboard. Yeah, like the cardboard ones.
I don't remember what show I was re-listening, like the replay of y'all, but you were talking about. It was like a hobo, like a carpetbagger guy, and
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I still have that. I didn't list
like
it yet.
why they didn't smile, and I
Oh,
don't
that
know.
was the last one.
I
Yeah.
thought was because didn't the cameras take a really long time to take the picture, so it was easier to sit like that than like
That was part of the reason, I think. And then somebody brought up that a lot of people didn't have a lot of teeth, so
Yeah,
they
like
didn't
bad
smile
teeth.
very frequently. So that was that also is a running theory that we have. But yeah, you're probably also right on that. But we had one, the cabinet cards that have people making funny faces or weird faces actually sell for a lot more money.
I love it.
Yeah. Bye.
She gone. Cameron says she was at the Boss Reseller Remix in Vegas. I think Junk Monkey's winning. So.
Okay. Why are you banned from bidding, Shorty?
Oh yeah, wonder who's winning the auction. I was told I'm not allowed to bid.
Why, though?
I think this person told her that. Who lives
Oh.
on the desk next to a mug? Squidberg, no pants. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. This is
Really cool picture I was going to show y'all, but I also have some Cabbage Patch that I was going to bring, but
oh.
that tornado coming through town kind of threw things for a loop.
Oh.
We sold this one today. Oh, this is gonna fall.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's a lamb.
I think I had. Is that a new Cabbage Patch? I think I had a suit like that for mine.
Yeah, it's an older one. It's the person someone bought it, and then someone else is like, "Dang it, that's the only animal I don't have." I'm like, "Well, you're just gonna have to keep an eye out because I get those animal suits pretty often."
That's cool. That's so cool.
Yeah, this is a cabinet card. This one's missing a corner, but
I love how Cameron's been doing that, the AI thing. I don't know what it is, where he's making them come to life and sing.
oh,
and
is he
dance.
really?
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't see
Oh my
that.
gosh,
Mhm.
so I find myself just watching them on repeat, and I'm just like,
Somebody from 1912 is talking right now. This is weird.
Yeah, it is crazy.
or there'd be like this old sailor, and he's like singing a pirate song.
I didn't see that. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
But the way
Oh,
their
I
heads
missed this.
and everything is like, is that Cameron making that do that with his head?
I have no idea.
I don't. Some people's things just like don't show up in my feed, and I'm not following like that many people, to be honest.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Not to be weird, Adam, but is that a giant bong on the floor behind you? Oh no, that's a cat scratcher.
That's a scratching post for our colony of cats.
This right here is what he's talking about, and no, it's a cat scratcher, right?
Maybe it is a bong.
It does look kind of bongy though, but yeah, no, it's a very destroyed cat scratcher that needs to get replaced soon.
Can I play one of these or no?
What? Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the one where he has it moving. Yeah.
Oh, anyway,
It was just moving. Yeah.
they're like talking.
Those are some creepy kids there too.
The one that you just showed me, I was like, I instantly was like waiting for it to like start talking or something.
No, that's the actual card.
That one sister was looking over here, and one was it was kind of like, oh.
I feel like they're all like that.
So
I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Maybe it is because the camera took so long, because like the one sister's looking completely off camera and then the other one's looking somewhere else, and then the two on the ends are looking straight ahead. So
I wonder if they sat separately and they like photoshopped.
Maybe.
no, I don't think they photoshopped. I don't know. It's weird. Some of them are very odd, and we were talking about it last week about how like a lot of the younger boys are wearing dresses because that's how they potty trained young boys.
That's what I was listening to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was last week. Yeah, and
It's called unbreaching.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's why we come to your show. We learn the facts.
right. Yes, you learn the facts and what.
I love looking at those like cabinet cards. Like if we get like win a lot from an auction or something, or we get it and I look through them, when I find a good one that I know is gonna like sell for $40 or $50, it is like so exciting to me. Like I freak out. I'm like, oh my god, look at this! Like,
It ticks all the boxes.
I'm just like, this is amazing.
Well, the one that I've had over here for like 2 years is a little boy standing next to his pet fish,
Oh,
the fish bowl, and he's just standing next to a fish bowl.
that sounds like a
That was
good
so
one.
weird, but I couldn't part with it because I just was like, I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't come across that stuff, but I don't really seek it out either. I guess anything you seek out, you find, right? Like,
Yeah,
Sometimes.
yeah. Sometimes, yeah. There's been times where Sarah's panicking because she doesn't have any Cabbage Patches coming in. This is not one of those times. But
Well, I mean, I don't have that many coming right now. But I like freak out because like I won't make a couple sales for a couple days, and I'm like, oh my god, my bins downstairs are full because like I try not to let myself have more than four bins. And then yesterday it was like an onslaught of sales, and then today we had some sales, and now my bins are like empty again, and I'm like, I don't like. I don't know why I freak out. I'm like, maybe people hate them now. Like maybe it's
you got to
over.
jump on the train before it goes away again, too.
I
Like,
know.
I mean, hopefully it never does. How would it ever?
I don't know. I think eventually it will. That's a thing that I
disagree.
worry about for myself. Like I'm really working. I'm trying like so hard, like on Instagram to get like so many followers. Like today I just got to 4,000, and I'm like, what if this is all for nothing? You know, like.
Oh, no.
no.
And one day people are like, "Oh, Cabbage Patch is so stupid."
No,
I didn't mean
you've
to
got.
say that like that. I just meant like people are always going to collect dolls. People are always going to collect Cabbage
Yeah.
Patch. Like,
Yeah,
that's the facts of it. But
hopefully.
okay, everyone send your Cabbage Patches to the Daily Cabin.
Please.
People send them to me like pretty regularly. I get some
Really?
from people. Mhm.
Aw.
Yeah.
I should send you some, but I don't have
Go
good
for it.
ones. I don't have good ones.
Well, they're
I
never
do-
good when they come
I
here.
do have one that I probably ridiculously have overpriced because I've had it listed forever.
Mhm.
But I found it in the bins, and it's one of the soft sculptured,
Oh,
real ugly ones. But it's got
yeah.
a double signature on it. Like,
Oh, so it's probably hand signed and screen printed.
uh-huh.
It's probably both. How much do you have it on for?
A lot. I don't know. I started
Look,
it.
see, I have one here.
Oh yeah, they're so ugly.
Yeah, they're so ugly. The original ones are so ugly. The one I have another soft sculpture on now for like $125, and I think it's priced too high.
Oh yeah,
I'm
well,
gonna-
way overpriced then.
But
I
this
paid
thing is
$60
like,
for its outfit.
yeah,
Like, let me
this
see.
thing is just so ugly.
I think it's cute, but
I have to clean this outfit, and red always runs
Ooh.
for me. Even if I do it in cold, I always have problems with red. So I've been avoiding it.
sorry, I'm popping bubble wrap with my chair.
Oh, Tracy, what's that stuff that you were telling me about? There's a wash that she uses, and it's stupid expensive, but it's something. She's probably not listening anymore, but you get it on Amazon, and it's like
Go bid on Squidberg.
Hi, Mark. You came in at a great time. Yeah, Junk Monkey's one of the
Yep.
sons
Yep.
of cabbage. Save the last one to experiment with cleaning. There you go. Definitely a unique looking doll. Yes.
That's a good way to
yeah.
put it.
I have the dang thing at $533, but it is on sale.
Oh,
Yeah, you're
yeah.
a bit high.
They'll probably mark it down to like 200.
Come on.
Oh
There's
yeah,
Tracy.
retro clean. That's it.
Retro clean, yeah.
That might work out.
I know. I should give it a shot. I don't know. It's just literally been laying here. It's like these ones that I avoid. These ones that have the silk hair because I have to use conditioner and fabric softener. And I have a method now. Like I can do it pretty quickly. I just don't feel like it.
Well, can I
It's
ask you,
laying here.
do you have a Cabbage Patch doll wig?
No, I don't have one, but I've seen them. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I think it'd be so fun to go out drinking in those.
Well, one of the comments on her video with Kevin, which Kevin deleted, but
Yeah, I think he did because I don't see it there anymore.
One,
Yeah, that's hand signed and screen printed. Yep.
is that him though? Oh,
Yep. That's definitely.
I felt like that made it worth more.
yeah,
That's
that's
definitely
his
legit.
signature.
Yeah, that's definitely legit.
Yeah, that's.
Yep.
God bless the bin.
I think you're safe around 250, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah. So somebody commented on her Cabbage Patch video from Kevin's and said she looks like a Cabbage Patch, and I was like, and she thought it was funny, but yeah.
Yeah, I think he deleted it because I don't see it on there anymore. He probably was like, she was so nervous. Someone said she looked like a Cabbage Patch, and I don't want her to never make a video again.
I'm trying to. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because
I'm not sure.
I don't think it's good.
You don't stand there like this.
I mean, what do you think? Does this resemble? Do we look the same?
Go like this. No, look like Cabbage Patch.
Seriously?
All right. So you told a little of your story on one of your videos, but I want to know more. How did you get into this crazy business? If you don't want to talk about it, you can just say pass.
No, it's not a pass. It's just I feel like it's, you tell a story in a different groups and different circles so many times. You're like you start to feel like you're telling.
No. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I've always liked to sell things, like when I was little and junk. But like I remember going and helping one of my boyfriend in high school's moms with the garage sale, and she's like, "Just set it up and organize. I'll be back." And she came back and she's like, "Wow, you like I had rolled up this blanket and tied a bow or a ribbon and put a little like a description in the price. Like everything was just like like a playing store or something." But she's like, "You make me want to keep all this stuff." And I just always enjoyed the just random stuff, finding beauty in cast off stuff and curb. My dad picked from curbs and brought home stuff, and my mom hated it. And
you didn't, obviously.
He kind of put that in me, I think. And I don't know. When I was a stay-at-home mom, I tried selling some like handmade junk on Etsy this was when it first came out. No one knew what Etsy was, and like you could get away with selling. Like I sold the dumbest stuff. Like I took like ring blanks and earring blanks and glued pennies on them, and I sold those. And people bought them. Like lucky penny earrings, like
$12 plus shipping.
I got into eBay a little bit, but again, I didn't have any capital to put into it to go and buy stuff. It was just junk around the house, or I would craft, or it was just more for fun. But I did love it. I remember my husband being like, "What are you doing? Are you going to go back to work?" So I went back to work, which I was an esthetician, and I got to a point where I wasn't happy in that anymore, and I started flipping some. My husband bought a box at a garage sale full of trading cards, and the box was really interesting, and he didn't care anything about it. Well, I started like looking it up and researching it, and I was like, "This is a valuable box." And he's like, do whatever you want with it. And I put it up and it sold really quickly. I mean, I could probably go back and look and see for what, but something wants to say $100, which was like, wow, you know? And I was like, I'm going to just start flipping so I can get some capital to like open my own spa.
Yeah.
What I didn't like about what I was doing was the people I was working for, you know?
Familiar.
But the more I got into it and, you know, the deeper my hoard became, I mean, my
Inventory.
you know, you just, at some point, it's like, am I going to keep doing this or I'm going to go back to work? And every time I ask myself that, is like, I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing it.
The similar situation, Sarah has a similar situation. Where
I really like my job, but like the people that I worked for, not the people that I worked with, but the people that I worked for, it just was not a good situation. So,
thanks, Tracy.
It wasn't like one person or one boss. It was just that the industry itself was so like just lies. Just like we're gonna offer this new service and it has these 10 steps and you're gonna charge $500 and then you're like, everybody's trained and it's awesome and it's great, and then you go and you sell 20 of these services and then there's no more product to use, but they're like, okay, well just use this, and I'm like, no, that's off. I'm not comfortable doing that.
Yeah, my situation wasn't, I mean, I had an office job and my situation wasn't like in that regard, but it was just terrible. I would just like basically just like promise things that I never got and just like work to the bone, like for just terrible money.
Now we work way harder.
Yes.
Way harder. Well, that was what I was going to talk to you next about, is that I was watching one of your videos and you nailed it, because you were like, I work so much more than I ever have in my entire life, but I don't hate it at all. So it doesn't feel like work in a lot of the ways, but it's same story. And we tell people that all the time, is that like, you know, first of all, don't do it unless you can afford it, because don't just go and be like, you know what, I heard this guy talking on YouTube yesterday and here's my keys and you can bite me and I'm leaving, I quit. Don't do that. But
that's what I did though.
That's exactly what Sarah did. But
did you really?
Yeah. I threw my keys on the desk and I was like, bye.
There was a lot of F word being thrown around during that period of time too. But
free?
Yeah. Yeah,
free.
free.
Yeah, free. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, because I'm free of this job. Goodbye.
Yeah.
They chased her. They chased her into the parking lot, trying to get her to come back. Wouldn't leave her alone for a month. Like, it was solid. It was a solid FU
to the position.
Yes.
I was. I mean, I'm not trying to brag about myself, but it is what it is.
Right. But yeah, no, that was so you're never going to look back either, is what you're saying.
Well, I mean, the further I've gotten into it, the more I've realized that I'm doing it all wrong. And, you know, I've been through YouTube University in different groups of it, you know, like different universities. And I think that's just part of it. Is you got to learn and figure out what works for you, you know, and I'm not going back. It's just that it might not look the same.
Right. No, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
like,
and
every time I list keychains and like buttons and brooches and like little things, I'm like, I could fit a lot of these in my bus and like not have a warehouse rent and you know, just travel and just ship on the road and
yeah. No, there is a couple that was doing that. They had like an RV. I can't remember the name of them, but somebody told me about them, and I watched a few of their videos, and that's what they do.
And then
huh?
And then they went broke.
They
had to move home and go.
Did they?
They may have.
Is this real? Did this happen?
Or they stopped making YouTube videos. It's anybody's guess. But at the time, they had all their inventory in like the lower storage part of their
that's wild.
RV, and they were just thrifting. They would list from the road. They had a little office set up in their RV and everything, and then they'd ship out whenever they got near a post office. And I was like, That's a lot to keep track of. Because you would have to change your zip code to charge the correct shipping. So
so what do you do if you sell something you can't like drive to the next state until like you ship it out? Like, what do you do? Like
15-day handling time.
yeah. 5 days. I don't know.
$5.99 keychain.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while. But I saw it and I'm like, that's kind of a cool idea. And I thought about it and I'm like, this would never work. I mean, it might work for a minute, but after a while,
to the point where you have good knowledge of and pick up good things, you can send them to a fulfillment center.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. And then you go on YouTube and you tell everybody how to do things, even though it's not really going to work for them. Off of that, and
I have no idea what you're talking about. You're saying that there are people on YouTube that actually don't know what they're doing, and they have a reselling channel? Get out of here.
I had some good friend give me warning about that kind of stuff, and I was like, oh no, it's fine, I got and like it's it's that old saying about like what's the best advice you never took,
Yeah, that was it.
A lot of that.
Yeah, we fell into the similar trap when we first started. We were not full time at the time, and then we kind of started figuring it out before we went full time. But still, same thing happens. I mean, there are things in this room that were bought because some YouTuber told us to buy them, and
there's not a lot though.
No, we are out of coffee mugs.
But we're the dummies. We're the ones that were like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go buy
coffee mugs.
You hate coffee mugs. We still have some Starbucks mugs listed.
Coffee mugs. I'm buying coffee mugs, or I don't even remember. There's all kinds of stuff.
Coffee mugs.
Traveling Salvation was the name of the channel.
Oh, that's cute.
Apparently Jimmy. Hi, Jimmy. Jimmy's also one of those channels. They're still around, just not as active as they used to be, apparently. That's cool. And Dawn's here. She says hello, Danica, and
hi,
everybody
Dawn. Else. Well, she's probably already gone.
No, that was only 3 minutes ago. Okay. So. Hi, Bartermania. What's happening? Cameron feels targeted. Mark has one of those channels.
You know what? People gotta do what they gotta do.
Yeah. Again, I guess the biggest problem I have with it, and I've said it on this live many, many times, is that if you have a YouTube channel and your number one goal is just make as much money off of YouTube and merch and all this stuff, and you have no interest in actually reselling, maybe you shouldn't be teaching reselling. Maybe you should have, maybe you should figure out something else to do. And it just bothers me a lot. But that I could literally get kicked off YouTube for talking about it.
Search inside yourself, Adam, and find.
Yeah, Adam, search inside yourself.
Find my own inner peace. I have it.
His inner peace is postcards. He's obsessed now.
That's right.
He loves it. It's like his cute little hobby. That's what I was telling.
Junk Monkey's still winning Squidburg, by the way. Mark, yes, I do he's full of BS and he sells old paper, but Mark actually sells postcards and his advice is sound. So there you go. But Bolo is Squidburg, by the way.
Yeah. Guys, if you find one of these out in the wild, I'll tell you.
This is a trick.
We've converted him. Yes. You guys had me on the postcards. We started off small and then we got progressively bigger, but
I don't even remember how we got in the cabinet cards. I think was that an auction and I was like, "Oh yeah, we could sell these." And you're like, "Really?"
I think it was. Yeah, I think we went to a live auction.
Yeah, we could totally sell these.
Yeah. A lot of the stuff that we do on YouTube was totally by mistake, so
I could fit a lot of postcards in a bus.
Yes.
Our entire postcard inventory is right here in these.
For now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's awesome.
Bins. So, and then most of all these shelves, with the exception of everything that's up top, This is all from here down's all paper.
Wow.
So, yeah. It's definitely seems to be Adam doesn't teach reselling anymore. No. I'm going to send it to China and have it mass produce Squidburg. Is what he's talking about.
Oh no.
See, he's got a plan. The postcard hoard can get out of hand real quick. That's true. They do get heavy. That's true.
Well, Cameron had put a video up, I don't know, probably over a year ago, where he was talking about posting an ad and like saying, "I buy postcards."
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm going to do that. And I could not believe the amount of people that were like, "Oh, I've got these postcards," and I'm just like, I kind of got overwhelmed.
Yeah, I could do that with Cabbage Patch dolls. But people, let me tell you, okay, so many people send me messages on Instagram and they're like, I have these dolls. Okay, how much do you want for them? And then they want like this ridiculous amount. They think they're worth like all this money. And
they're like me over here.
They're just not. They're just not. And the reason I get more for them is because I clean every single one. I like trim every single one's hair. I defuzz every single one. I wash all the clothes. And plus I get 90% of my sales from my Instagram.
Really?
You know? Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow.
So, I mean, if there are people who weren't following my Instagram, I would literally not get as many sales.
He said, "Don't hate on Craigslist. People still be looking."
Yeah.
Wait, Cameron, your ad is on Craigslist? And people are calling you? That's insane.
It worked. Like almost instant. I became overwhelmed just by like 3 people reaching out to me, and I'm like, that means I got to go meet them, and I don't really know anything about this stuff. Like, take it down.
Well, the nice thing, and I guess one of the appeals to postcards for us is that most of the time your overhead is so low, so you can afford to make that mistake. You know what I mean? Whereas if you go and you buy Pokemon cards or something like that, you know, the guy might be asking $300 or $400 for a collection, and well, probably more than that now, but you might not have a clue. They could be all commons. They could be all whatever. With postcards, it's not nearly as bad because it just, you're probably not going to ask that much money for a collection. And number 2, most of them are worth money. It's just a matter of how much, you know. So if you don't mind listing a bunch of $4 postcards over and over and over and over and over again.
I just looked on Craigslist because you guys got me looking on Craigslist. 69 Cabbage Patch dolls. 69, haha. $3 each.
There we go. We'll be going there.
They look awful, actually. They look like they were ran over by trucks.
Jeez.
The worst looking dolls I've ever seen.
There are normal people and there are doll people. Don't low me. I know what I got. Yes, postcards are not as hot as video games. That's true. Sarah, I will turn away people often for postcards too. Well, you're a big reseller, so I want $5 a card. F off. That's right.
Yeah, people like they think they have like these like they're like, oh, I see you do like resell these and fix them. How about $20 each? I'm like, how about no? Like I'm only making $20.
I'm not a good negotiator. I'm not a good like face-to-face salesperson either. So they're gonna go. I'll take $100 for these postcards, and I'll be like, okay, and here's 5 more. Like my husband will be like, I'll give you 10 and walk away. He'll be like, no, and it'd be like he gets it. I mean, some people just have that gift.
Yeah. You're like, here's $300.
Yeah.
Trying that on Backpage. Oh dear. I went to a university that advertised on matchbooks. There you go. That was popular. Cabby Trainwreck. Classic Craigslist. Yes.
They look terrible. That's like the worst bunch I ever saw.
So, what's? So, do you have a favorite thing that you go looking for, or like if you go out, what would be like? Do you have 3 or 4 things?
If I could have an inventory just full of weird stuff, that would be cool. Like, just, just like weird stuff. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like people's teeth. Is that weird? Because I have teeth. I still have teeth. We got teeth in a bunch of photographs. I have this lady's teeth, and I've seen them sold on eBay, and I still have them in the envelope. I'm afraid to open them.
She's not talking about dentures,
I
by the
think
way.
I mean more like stuff that isn't you look at. Oh, what is that? That what? That is that really a cat with a bird feather and a you know what I mean? Just weird.
Yeah.
Not teeth.
I mean,
So-
you know, pull out my pants and tell them.
So that's when you go out. That's primarily what you're looking for. Is just as weirder the better.
Well, I'm a bin shopper, and y'all know how that
know.
is. You know,
Yes, we do.
like, did you say you get kicked out of the bin?
Yeah.
No, we're allowed to be there. We're
Kind
just
of,
not allowed
yeah.
to film.
Oh,
Pittsburgh has a lot of very
Do they have a sign on the door that says no filming?
I don't know. I haven't been back there.
You know what? I should go back in there and just go full force and film. And who cares? Call the cops on me.
yeah.
So that's what happened. The manager came up to us and said that customers were going to threaten to call the cops because you're filming, and so we had to stop. And this is not the
I
first
had
time.
someone from the bins, not YouTube, tell me that a lot of dealers shop there and they don't want their clientele to know that that's where they get their stuff. That was their reason why they didn't want
Dealers, like what kind? Like drug dealers? Like what?
no,
kind?
like antique dealers, like
Oh.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I guess that's an old term, dealers.
Yeah.
Like, but like the people that get really high dollar for stuff, you know, that they're doing these shows for like bougie people and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But also that there's probably a lot of convicts and stuff, like people on the run and people that go in there to like flip and you know
Yeah.
evasion and I don't
Yeah.
know.
I could see it, but so I had a conversation with the manager like
Say
2
3
weeks.
minutes and 57 seconds on Squidburg.
Is it 3 minutes and 57 seconds? No.
Guys, get in on Squidburg.
Squidburg's up to 850. So the the manager had talked to us prior and he's like, I don't mind you guys filming. In fact, it's been great for our business, this, that, and the other thing. And he's like, but can you blur people's faces? And I'm like, sure. You know what? This is, we were getting 2,000-3,000 views per video at the time. So I'm like, sure. So I bought Final Cut Pro for my Mac to be able to blur people's faces. And then 2 weeks later, the customers complained and said they were going to call the police and the police were going to come out and we were like, fine.
I was
And we
so
never went
mad
back.
that day because when I rewatch that video and I see myself throwing back that granny square Afghan, I am just so irritated. I'm like, damn it! Why didn't I buy that Afghan? But I was so pissed. I wasn't going to give them the glory of give them my money.
You should have just hid your camera or just said, call the police. It's like you can film
Yeah.
anywhere in the world, right?
Well, I don't know the answer to that question.
I don't either.
There's been some debate there is that there's no expectation of privacy, but it is per state, apparently. So, but either way, looking back on it, what I should have done is just been like, all right, yeah, have them call the police. And then just left that camera on the entire time because it would have been an epic video.
Yeah.
But I just didn't.
Because, you know, what
Didn't
were
think
they
about
going to do except for be like, you have to leave?
Yeah.
It's not like, it's not like if the police showed up, we were going to fight them, like
Yeah.
it was, we would comply, obviously.
Apparently, Mark thinks we would have gotten tasered. Flea market people don't like filming as they think taxes. Yeah, and that's what the long and short of it is that we know the people that complained about us, and they are flea market people, and they think the bins is this like closely guarded secret that nobody knows that this store exists. Meanwhile,
They
like
don't have shit to go around or what?
yeah,
Right?
right, exactly.
We're drowning. Hello, let's save it. Like,
Yeah. You're absolutely right. But they think it's this closely guarded secret where all these deals are, and you're going to find great stuff. And if it's on YouTube, like you're blowing the whistle. And I almost wanted to be like, have you watched, like, literally there's tens of thousands of videos of people at the bins filming what they're finding at the bins. Like, we are definitely not the only one. We might be the only one in Pittsburgh, but we're not the only one. So it was, it's a disaster. This is a good idea.
The thing about it was we always had our cameras down. Always.
Yeah, we very seldom got people's faces.
Even before we started to blur the faces, we always had our cameras down.
Yeah. I don't know. Jack has a good idea.
Maybe just use your phone.
I went back and used my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has been done. It just doesn't.
It's just not the same effect because, like, what I was doing was basically sorting through things and, like, making fun of the stuff. And, like, but, like, when I took my phone, I was basically going up, getting the stuff, taking it back to my cart and showing what I got. So it wasn't, like, the same. I don't know.
When she found the expired.
Go and just buy it and go out in the parking lot and show it and then just redonate it. Like,
right. But the as far as viewership goes, the people that watch those want to see it's like dumpster diving videos. You know, they want to see you in that dumpster. It's just like they want to see your hands sorting through these blue bins of garbage.
Yes.
So hidden spyglasses. I guess the footage.
People have said that. Yeah.
We've thought about it.
What about I just come up there and we do it together, and then like there's power in numbers.
Right.
Let's do it. We'll do it. If you come up, we'll be there.
Okay.
Or we'll film you getting arrested, and then that'll just be the video. Jack has a really good idea. Go in with an old vintage huge camera and start setting up lighting and umbrellas.
Oh yeah.
Good idea. Dawn's going to bed. Good night, Dawn.
Oh,
good night.
No, it's sold, and I'm
Squidburg, $10. Wow, Squidburg. I'll make sure I sign it.
I guess Junk Monkey. It looks like Junk Monkey.
Didn't win, Junk Monkey.
All right, let's get this payment processed.
Wait 4 days, 3 days, and 22 hours, and then pay us.
Please send them a message saying that you're really interested in this item. But
payment reminder.
Ooh, I won suckers. Cameron's thanking you, Sarah, for making me crack up over here, even though he spelled your name wrong.
Yeah, get the H on there.
Adam, you're probably the only one filming in Pittsburgh. I'm not, but there's a couple other. But yeah, congrats, Junk Monkey. Way to go. You now are proud owner of a piece of cardboard that Sarah made into a squid.
Wow.
Do you want it signed, Junk Monkey?
I'll sign it for you.
So what? Okay, so speaking of the bins, so like, what's the weirdest thing you've ever found or seen in the bins? Because we have a couple. It doesn't need to be something you bought. Maybe just something odd that you. What's that?
Do you want me to go get it?
No, you don't have to.
That's the weirdest crap. Well, you tell me one of yours while I think a minute.
We found expired food once, like in cans and jars. Like they were asparagus, but they didn't look like asparagus anymore. They looked like...
It was from the 90s.
Yeah, octopus tentacles is what it kind of looked like. But they were still sealed.
They used to like use that stuff for decorative purposes? Or was
No. This was a Del Monte pickled asparagus in a jar. And it was expired in 94 or something like that. And then next to it was cream corn. And then next to that down the road was beets. And then there was something else that all right in a row. And then we found a salt spreader once. We found many toilet seats.
What's the salt spreader?
When it snows here, they throw salt on the road. And so you hook it on the back of your truck, you put some salt in it, and then drive around the parking lot.
I remember that.
When it ice.
No, they don't do anything. They just let it thaw in Texas.
Everybody stay home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's not that weird, is it?
What, the food?
A salt spreader.
Well, they're huge.
Oh
yeah, it was like big. So big.
Yeah. I mean, it would take up almost a whole bin, and they're probably a couple 100 pounds. Yeah. So it was impressive that it got in there in the first place.
What is y'all's pricing there?
I think it's $159.
Yeah.
Okay.
Depending on what it is, but there's special pricing for like sports
bowling
equipment.
Balls.
Bowling balls are
like $2.
$2.
I think. Yeah.
We did buy a bowling ball. See.
So I was.
Mark knows what we buy.
Oh, I need a hammock bra for my.
I love finding bras at the bins. Those Victoria's Secret bras, if they're in good shape, they're such a good resell on those.
Yes, ma'am.
They're so good.
So I went to Wisconsin to visit my cousin, and I'm like Googling thrift stores near me, and there's something called a dig and save. You ever heard of dig and save?
No.
I hadn't either, but it's a St. Vincent de Paul,
Okay.
Oh.
and it's
Oh, dang.
99 cents a pound. 99
Mm.
I don't know if they have them everywhere or anywhere but there, but like I feel like
I
all
never
the
heard of it.
pricing
I'm looking it up.
dig and save.
Dig and save.
I'm still trying to think of the weirdest thing I've ever found. So
We
I
got
made a reel of something that I thought was
I
really
think-
weird. It looked like a turnip, but
Oh.
like it had like googly eyes. So weird. It was like you didn't know if it was ugly or a turd or a turnip or a project. There's just so much weird stuff in there.
Wisconsin, I think, is the closest one. The dig and save.
I
That's
kept calling it something else on mistake because I would say it real fast.
You ever find anything gross?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Poo poo pee pee caca doo doo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We found a couple dumped in pairs of pants.
Yeah.
That was
Or
gross.
like sometimes you'll pick up just like a wet pile and just be like, I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know,
the ones
I
that
don't
are
know, is it rain? Is it?
Yeah.
yeah
Yeah.
when they're
And
just
I don't
moist.
wear gloves,
Yeah.
but I find myself like wanting to like, look at something closer, and you take your glove off, and before you know it, you're just like in there, just free for all.
Yeah.
Yeah. The worst too is like when one comes out and like they're like all from the same place and it has like some very distinct or very strong odor. Like it's all like mold, yeah, or mothballs, or just like so strong and awful, or like cigarettes.
Yes.
Yeah.
My favorite thing, not favorite, but one of my first things I ever found at a bin was a stinky woman's like church suit. I'm saying like a,
Yeah.
I'm going to church suit.
Yeah. Okay.
It had a brooch on it. I didn't buy the suit, but I took the brooch off and bought it.
hmm
And, I don't remember what it was, marked. I didn't know that jewelry like that sold for that.
Yeah.
Like my learning thing, but I'm like, I just sold the brooch that I stole off that suit.
Well,
So,
that's like
sometimes you have to
stuff
look
like
at
that is like that's like free basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like we found 10-karat gold, sterling silver, bracelets, a bunch of jewelry that one time. Remember, a couple
Yeah.
weeks in a row, you found all that jewelry. That's not that you're paying nothing for it.
Yeah. Once it's in the bag. Once it's in there, it doesn't weigh anything. Yeah. 1994. Cream corn sound effects, please. Yeah. There you go.
So let me say, if you found a diamond ring and you know it's not going to make your bill go any higher, do you just put it in your pocket because you don't want to lose it?
No, we put it right in there.
Yeah, I put it in
right-
my
I'll
bag.
put it right on top. I don't care. We found a Dick's Sporting Goods gift card once,
Yeah.
Okay.
and there was actually $50 on it. And the guy was like, "Yeah, no." He's like, "Just check out as normal." He's like, "We don't, it's not gonna,
Yeah.
it's gonna be, you're gonna pay a penny, if that, a fraction of a penny." And we're like,
Yeah.
"All right,
$50.
no problem." Kelly says, "In all fairness, finding a place to dump your trash is difficult. Goodwill, no questions asked, drop it and go." It's true.
That is so true.
It's corn. Jeez. Cut them in half and paint them like ladybugs. No. What's up, bearded PokeTuber? How's it going? Yeah, where is that? Wisconsin. Somewhere in Wisconsin.
I saw it in Wisconsin.
Junk Monkey says our bins is 79 cents a pound once you get to 20 pounds. And then electronics are 59 cents a pound and glass is 10 cents a
Wow.
pound.
To tell where's this magical
He's
place?
Pacific Northwest.
See,
No, I thought he lived in Texas too.
Junk Monkey, are you in Texas? I thought he was in Washington or Oregon.
No, I think he lives in Texas.
I don't know about that.
it's
Saw
funny.
two-tone mattress on the curb, yellow and white, priceless. To me, bins equals bed bugs. Yes, that's probably true. Nothing worse than reaching into the bins and touching something wet. That is accurate. There, yeah, he's in Southern Oregon. That's what I thought.
Why did I think he was in Texas?
From
maybe
Texas,
'cause
but living.
that's
So you're
probably
not
why.
far off.
I don't know what's happening.
I need to go to that Ben's. Like,
You do. That's a drive for you, though. It's a bigger drive for us, but
we
Southern
make-
Oregon. Yeah, I mean, you could stop off in Vegas and
That's
Reno,
cheap.
and then kind of work your way up into Oregon.
no.
Might be. You better get that bus done, though.
She's coming.
I'm taking over the van. It's got less gas prices.
79 cents a pound. You need some cargo room, I think.
Right?
Oh gosh! The last time I went to Colorado, and I met up with some people, and I had shopped for like 3 days before I met up with them, and my car was full, and I was like, I'm gonna have to ship some of this home. And anyway, I didn't end up shipping anything home, but they kept saying, "Here, do you want this? Do you want this? This is good. How about that?" I'm like, I don't have any more room. I want it all.
I need it all.
Anyway,
That's how Sarah gets whenever she's confronted with a bunch of Cabbage Patches.
What?
When you go cabbie crazy and you just have to take them all.
I don't go cabbie crazy. Some I want to leave behind, and you're like, you need to take this one, and I'm like, no, like I don't, like I need to leave it here. I feel like he like forces me to take them.
Well, you're the Cabbage Patch orphanage. You're the
I'm
what was
something.
everybody calling you? The orphanage for wayward cabbies.
I guess so. I can like anywhere I am in the house, I feel like I can touch a Cabbage Patch at any time.
wow.
Like I just have Cabbage Patch like everywhere.
You need
And
to
I
be visiting
literally,
for Halloween.
yeah. And I literally, like, I'm sitting next to, look at this bin of clothes that I have. This is like,
Wow.
I have so much.
Is it all Cabbage Patch?
Some of it's Cabbage Patch, some of it's baby clothes. Because I use baby clothes too.
Preemie baby clothes.
Yeah.
Creamy.
Yeah, has to be preemie.
Yep.
Okay. Isn't it like the you freaking fly?
That fly wants your candy.
Like if it has, maybe that's what it is. If it's more like decorative, like you wouldn't just want like onesies.
Oh, I put a lot. I sell a lot of onesies. A onesies and a bow.
Okay.
I sell a ton of onesies and a bow. Like, tons. Or
There's
like
one-
2 bows. Like, yeah, like these ones here. These ones are onesies. These are both baby clothes. And, like, I sell a ton of these. Just, like,
Okay.
in onesies. Yeah.
Well, I will keep my eye out at the pee pee poo poo bins. I know they've been in good hands to get cleaned. That is so cool. Was it you that posted a picture of a Cabbage Patch from the bins that had a marker all over its face, or
I don't think that was me.
It's been a while since we've been to the bins.
Yeah.
We do a lot of our sourcing like through high bid and then through like online auctions and stuff like that. That's mainly where most of our stuff comes from these days.
Yeah.
And then she's actually been buying them off of Macari and eBay for people that are selling like lots of ones that need cleaned. And that's actually been working rather well too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Mercari is like, I've been getting the hookup from this one lady. So,
Yeah.
I heard you saying that on the other show, and I was like, is that how all stuff on Macari is? Like people are just like,
No.
I don't know what Mercari is, to be honest with you. It's like, I don't know what it is.
Sarah has a death pile. She does.
I just ended
don't.
everything on Macari and Poshmark because I felt like it was just like sitting there, and I'm like, maybe if I take it off and re-put, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you have a virtual assistant for Poshmark?
I have had virtual assistants, yes.
Oh, okay.
I
Those
had
are
Posture VA and a couple of different other ones, and I mean, you got to have good stuff. Let's be real.
Yeah,
Move the picture and move the words. It'll.
No, that was what happened to us. Is we go through like spurts with Poshmark. Lately, it's been a little more consistent. We changed VAs again, but lately it's been better. But yeah, it seems to just be up and down. It's never going to be eBay.
My whole thing is like, who cares? You're not paying anything to put it on there, so just let it sit.
Yeah.
I mean, what's it hurting?
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's what my thought on it was, there was so much stuff that was out of sync. Like, oh my gosh, I need a fly swatter or something. Like multi-quantity type stuff. I don't think I'll do that again because that just gets annoying. Like, and then just sometimes you forget to end it or.
I know, like, I swear a couple weeks ago, I was like, oh, we sold this on Poshmark. I'm like, well, we already sold that. Oh, we sold this on Mercari. I'm like, well, we already sold that. Like,
I feel like I'm really good about it, about like going and ending it. But then I'll be darned. It's like.
Yeah, maybe it's Poshmark. Maybe Poshmark just doesn't want it.
It
doesn't delist it. I have no idea. But it happens to us all the time. But luckily, like, we don't want it to happen with eBay because we don't want to get, down on our eBay because we could lose discounts. But Poshmark and Mercari were like, oh, yeah, we already sold that. Sorry. Canceled.
Yeah. Somebody was like, oh, did you already sell this when I canceled it? I'm like, no, I just noticed it had a giant hole in it and I didn't want to send it to you like that.
Oops.
Hope you're not watching.
Hi, John.
Find that I was selling large, heavy stuff on there, and I guess I was breaking the rules or something because they sent me
charge back like on your profit or whatever.
But they gave me a warning of like, hey, and I mean that was my favorite stuff to sell on there. I mean,
we liked it too. We did in the beginning. Well, a year or two ago, they weren't really paying attention, so you could ship out a 30-pound item and they'd never even know. But now, it seems like they've really changed because now with electronics and stuff. Yeah, it was cool though. $7.95. 35 pounds to California. No problem.
It's your fault.
Label. Like I did try to.
Well, and that's all that matters, that you tried.
Oh, I never try.
Your friend.
Let
Kristen's
them
here.
catch me.
Kristen's here, says. She gone.
I killed her.
Sorry, I'm late. She was at the bins. But it can sell, but not an iPad for. She left, but not paid for. Yes, well, you have to pay for it on photo. Paul's here. Hi, Paul.
Hi.
She gone. So, I got a question because we were talking about this yesterday, and since we'll talk about food, is fried? Does anybody know this? Because we were watching Seinfeld, and George and. What's his name? We're having
Mr. Steinbrenner?
Yeah, but what can I think? Calzones. They were having eggplant calzones. Does anybody know if it's a thing where people put fried eggplant in calzones? Is that a thing? Like, I need to know.
Adam was like,
I really want one, but I'm just curious.
Yesterday, and I was like, I don't think that's a thing. Like,
it sounds so, but like whatever they're eating looks and sounds really great, and I really want whatever it is they're eating, and I assume that it was that, but I just don't know.
We ended up getting a calzone, but we couldn't find an eggplant calzone. We were in the car driving, and he's like, "Can you do me a favor? Can you see where I can get an eggplant calzone?" And I'm like, "This is like a lot of you're asking a lot of me."
Eggplant parmesan is yummy. That is true. And bearded poketuber is it is 100%. It is fried eggplant. That is 100% a thing. Never heard that before. Sounds.
I love eggplant.
Eggplant is gross. Eggplant parm calzone.
Eggplant
sounds
delicious.
Great. Eggplant parm calzone. Okay, that makes sense.
Falling apart.
You all right?
I'm like, where'd she go? I'm
so sorry. I got that watermelon gummy and You're so funny, girl. You.
Thank you.
I can't tell
That's
you.
like the ultimate compliment to me. I love it when people say I'm funny. I don't even try. This is just how I am.
It's true. I love it.
I did just drink a glass of wine, so maybe I'm a little more frisky. I don't know.
Maybe I should have done that. No,
Yeah.
I should.
You still
You
can
should.
if you want. Go.
I think I'm out of wine, actually. The good stuff, at least.
So yes, yeah, he's right. I was watching Seinfeld yesterday because I like to have like whatever on while I'm working, and they were eating eggplant calzones, and I'm like, I want an eggplant calzone, and nobody around here sells eggplant calzones.
I mean,
so I'm like,
to be honest, I didn't try that hard to find one, but
oh, well,
I did
thanks.
look at
Appreciate it.
I looked at like 4 or 5 pizza places, and like, I mean, what else can I do?
Is his name Matt?
This is
The cat?
Tiger. Oh,
Oh,
Matt,
no,
you're a
Seinfeld.
YouTuber.
I'm sorry. I'm still thinking about going to open some wine.
She's going.
She's like later.
She's going to open it.
I
So
need to
yeah,
get
it's
some wine
so yeah,
somewhere.
eggplant parmesan calzone. That does sound about right. I'm gonna have to find it now. Thank you, Breeder PokeTuber. It does sound good, doesn't it? Sauteed Asian eggplant is delicious. That also sounds good. Eggplants really aren't in season. That's true, but I still love it. Just sounds good.
I love
Alien
it too.
eggplants. Good night, Mark. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it, buddy.
Night, Mark.
Yeah, I need that in my life. You guys really like eggplant? What a bunch of weirdos. Then again, I like sardine tacos
Oh,
with
yeah,
mustard.
you
Yeah, I know. I
love
was going to say
sardines.
the last person that should be talking about weird food is you, Junk Monkey. So if they sell eggplant parm dinner / subs, they also make calzones. I'm sure they will make an eggplant parm calzone for
That's a good point.
Thank you, buddy. I didn't even think about the eggplant parmesan thing. I was just so focused.
Maybe you'll get it.
I was so
eventually.
focused on what they were eating on Seinfeld that I wanted to also have it, and that just didn't work out for me at all. I ended up
That happens with us so much. We see something on TV and we like want it.
yes,
It works for us.
yes.
Commercials work for us.
Commercials do work for us.
We're like, oh, look at this new cereal. Adam's like, we need to go to the store and get it right now.
yes, yes. And it always sucks. Like that, the last thing they did to Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I don't remember what. Oh, the French Toast Crunch that everybody told me to get,
no.
which was just terrible. That wasn't
French
even.
Crunch is not good.
No, it was horrendous. It was probably the worst cereal I've ever had in my life. So
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I like brown grams.
brown grams. There we go again. Kelly loves sardines. You like them too? What do you do with your sardines? Are you straight up out of the can? I've tried with sardines. They aren't.
I have a can of sardines in the cupboard that I bought for the cats, and I've not given it to them. I don't know if I'm supposed to.
Anyway, did you get your wine?
Oh, she's fancy.
she fancy.
It's unlisted.
It's unlisted inventory. You gotta make sure to have your pinky up next time.
From the bins.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Straight from the can hole. Ugh. Are you a sardines fan or no?
I've only ever had them on pizza, and I didn't hate them.
No, I've had it on
really
pizza. Yeah. Very.
I feel like I'd be okay with them on pizza. I've never had it before.
I mean, it's a fishy, salty. I
think
there's really not any food I don't like.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, you're in Texas, so we have this great debate going on with our Texas friends. There's Not So Shorty resellers and Junk Monkeys from Texas. Whataburger or In-N-Out?
what you gonna say?
I'm telling you, I know what my answer is going to be In-N-Out no matter what. So
I've never had Whataburger, but I love In-N-Out. Come on, Kat, would you please?
or are you afraid to lose your Texas rep here?
Yeah. Well, I don't really, honest to goodness, care for either one of them.
Oh!
Are you not a burger person?
If I go to In-N-Out, I get it wrapped in lettuce, and that's
Okay.
only because I'm like trying not to eat bread at the time.
Okay.
No.
But I
Seriously?
don't think their fries are dumb.
Can't.
Limited menu is
Their fries are dumb. I'll give you that.
yeah, like
Their fries are so stupid.
like give me something to bite into, not just like
Yeah, their
sprinkle.
fries suck.
Their burgers are good. Whataburger's menu is so much more. Like you can go and get breakfast or chicken, or you can get cinnamon rolls or shakes or malts of any flavor, and there's a lot to choose from. Whataburger's menu is crazy big. Like you can get it on Texas toast, or you can get it on a bun, or you can get it in a bowl, or you could. But really, if I were to get any fast food burger, it would be Jack in the Box, and I know people don't like it. I know people don't like it, but it's what I
love
grew
it.
up. You do?
Oh yeah, I'm from the West Coast, so I know. But I also found out that there are Jack in the Boxes up here,
Where?
east or west. If you go to Illinois, parts of Ohio, like near Cincy or Columbus, there's Jack in the Boxes, and you go further, a little further south into Tennessee, Kentucky, there's Jack in the Boxes. There's some in Virginia. I'm like, how did I
There's
not
some
know
in
this?
Virginia? How come we didn't go?
I don't know. Yeah, grew up on the waterfront, so it's anchovies on pizza. No, nothing else. I look forward to them every year. And here comes John going, don't let us down, glares at you. I'm Texan. Neither Five Guys.
Five Guys is superior to both.
Yeah,
I
feel like
will agree.
fast food quality. That's a little step above.
See, I disagree. I think Junk
Five,
Monkey, or I
Five
think
Guys.
In-N-Out blows Five Guys out of the water. Burger-wise. Fries-wise, you're right.
To me, have y'all seen there's a movie on, I think it's maybe Amazon. Gosh, what is it called? It's about a reporter in New York who's like a player and like has all these women in his phone, and he gets a call one night from this guy in Texas saying, I'm sorry to tell you this, but your girlfriend's dead. And he's like, who? And he says her name, and he scrolls through his phone number with all these girls, and he finally finds her, and it's like a one-night hookup type situation.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, and anyway, he ends up going to Texas to the funeral.
I've never seen this movie.
It's really good. I don't want to tell you more because it
Okay.
really is good. But something in there is he's like a reporter and he's interviewing this family, and they're like, why Whataburger? And they're like, because it's everywhere. That's everywhere.
I bet it is. I've only had it once or twice. I wasn't impressed. So, but I've had my In-N-Out burger many, many times. Kristen did it.
Remember?
No. It was I was on my way to the airport. We stopped and grabbed. Oh, you got to try Whataburger. It's so good. And on my way there, I'm like, this isn't good.
You gotta customize it to your way, like what
Yeah, okay.
condiments you like and what cheese you like, and what bread you like. But like, it's really best if you like go to the bar and drink too much and then get
Oh, it's
it
like
at
that,
2
then.
a.m. It's really good.
Okay.
I bet.
Kristen did ask a question earlier, and I had to scroll by. What does everyone think about the Shamrock Shake?
I don't really care about it.
Is that McDonald's?
Yes.
I
That's
pulled into
their-
McDonald's in Wisconsin because it said Shamrocks and bagels are back, and I'm like, oh, a bagel sounds good. And I go through, and I'm thinking I'm going to get like a bagel and cream cheese, and
No.
they're like,
No, you're
no,
not.
I'm cheese.
Yeah. Steak
The
bagel.
steak bagel. I love the steak bagel.
It's
Oh.
you know what it's good for? It's good for just the same thing, but the morning after.
Okay.
Like it's a hangover food. Without
good,
it.
though.
Get him. Oh, I thought she was gonna get him.
I had my back door open today, and now I'm going to be invaded.
She said, "Okay, good. Now, what would you pair that with? A Shamrock Shake, red or white?"
I drink both.
Jack in a Box. Jack in a Box tacos are a real guilty pleasure. That's for sure.
Yeah, and you know we're in a recession because they went up in price.
How much are they?
I don't know. My friend just called me, Jack in the Box tacos went up, and I'm like, really? Like, because they were always been $2 for $1.
Yeah, always 2 for $1.
50 cents?
Well, they're nothing. Remember those tacos at Cheats that were deep fried?
Yes.
That's Jack in a Box.
Yes, I know.
there you
You are
There's
obsessed with the tacos.
They were so good because they tasted just like Jack in a Box tacos. And I'm like, shit, this is awesome. They're finally here. And then they got rid of them. And I was like, ugh. I'm so mad.
Well, what about Wendy's?
We don't have tacos. Does Wendy's have tacos in Texas?
No, but do you
Oh.
like Wendy's?
Yeah.
I like their fries. I like their
Really?
fries. I like Brahms fries. You have Brahms?
No.
Crinkle cut fries.
Well,
Brahms.
You don't have Brahms?
Sarah's intrigued. We might be coming to
What is
Texas.
that?
I've seen but they also have burgers and fries.
No, Pittsburgh we have some great food, but like it's a certain type of food. There's a lot of like Italian sandwiches here. There's a lot of like different kinds. I don't know. Have you ever been up here or
No.
near? Okay, so one of our
You're near Cincinnati. I've been there.
yeah, we're about
Kind of.
5 hours
Yeah.
east of Cincinnati. But so there's a restaurant that started in Pittsburgh called Permani Brothers, and what it is it's choice of meat, coleslaw, French fries on 2 giant pieces of Italian bread. Like this thing sits like this high. It sounds like a lot, and it is, but it's popular, and they've made a franchise out of it. There's some in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. They're all over the state. There's some in Ohio, some up north in
good.
New York. Yeah. So, but that's the kind of food that's served here. It's like heavy carbs, lots of grease, some Polish influence, some Irish, a lot of Italian, that kind of stuff. So we don't get what's that?
I'm sorry. I said weird. I like it.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. It's just not good for,
Your body.
your body.
Oh, yeah.
According to Tracy, though, Whataburger is the healthiest burger, according to some new study. Is that a study you did, Tracy, or is that a unpopular opinion? Five Guys fries suck too. Ooh.
I don't think I've ever eaten at Five Guys.
Cajun fries are really good.
Yes, they're so delicious.
Arby's.
Arby's, we have Arby's. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm weird when it comes to Arby's too. I head right for the French dip. Everything else just can go away.
I know you love the French dip.
So, now you're talking. That's my bins food because there are Jack in the Boxes by the bins in Salem and in Portland picking fuel. There you go.
Oh.
He's like, I got 30 minutes for lunch. I can get tacos and go to the bins.
That's right. Do they still have the stoner boxes? They called them late night boxes, but they were totally stoner boxes.
Meals or something.
Yeah, where it was
They're
like
so weird.
they're like
They're so
fried
weird.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
With a
like
burger.
a burger, like onion rings, and like every kind of cheese that they have, and then like a chicken breast patty.
Yeah. yeah.
I want that.
Did Cameron ate Five Guys today, so it was good.
It
The
is
burgers
so
are great.
good, right?
It was funny. Five Guys is awesome. New phone. Who's Danica? Do you know Tommy? You know Tracy, so you must know Tommy.
I haven't
What a
seen him in a long time, so it feels like I don't know him.
Whataburger at 2 a.m. is the best. Gross. Dr. Pepper Shake is so much better. I guess from Whataburger.
I don't like Dr. Pepper.
Danica, this is the wrong channel for you talking about your back door being open.
Well, come on, turn your show on. Let's go.
Let's see here. Brahms has awesome fries too. There you go.
Brahms? I still don't know what this is.
Del Taco fries are better than McDonald's.
Really?
I've never had Del Taco fries. I've had other things from Del Taco, but never fries. And I don't know. That's a tall order, Junk Monkey, saying anything's better than McDonald's fries, because they're probably my favorite.
Are they?
Out of all the fast food restaurants, I'd say their fries are probably the best as far as I'm concerned.
Sarah, are you cleaning a cabbie?
No. I was sending a counter offer on eBay.
You're sending an invoice for the Squidburg?
Yes.
No, the squid burger has been paid for.
That's right.
Oh,
Immediately.
what's your price?
$10.
What's your favorite fries?
Oh, I thought you said what was Squidburg's price. $10. My favorite fries are probably McDonald's if they're like fresh and haven't been like sitting around for like 2 hours. I would
Which
say.
is
I
rare.
like
They're-
Arby's curly fries, but there's not enough small curly ones. Like Like, why can't they make them all like that?
You're just lobbing Tommy softballs
like
at this
crispy.
point.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. I like all French fries. I like all potato
It's true.
products.
We order from this restaurant sometimes, and they have fresh cut fries, which I don't like fresh cut fries, like the ones that they serve, because it seems to me that they just cut them in the potato thing, and then they soak them, and then they fry them, and then they throw them in the thing, and I'm like, there's no seasoning on them, there's no nothing. It's just fried pieces of potatoes in a box, and I just hate it.
Oh, I love it.
She loves it, and I'm like, these are gross. I don't ever want to have them again.
That is like, whenever we did keto before, and we lost like a ton of weight on it, and we haven't done it again. We're trying to eat better, so we haven't been eating like a ton of carbs and stuff. But we still eat bread, but not like white bread and stuff like that. But whenever I was on keto, that was the hardest thing for me, was the potatoes, because I just love potatoes.
Like, I mean, I like fries. My son was a junior in high school, and he comes home and he says, I'm going on a potato diet. And I'm like, what is that? He's like, I'm going to only eat potatoes for 14 days. And I was like, okay, good luck. And then I started to kind of get worried, because like really, he was taking like 4 baked potatoes to school and coming home and walking out, and like this can't be good for you. He freaking lost so much weight in that 14 days, and he has never been back. It was
Oh, wow.
the weirdest thing. And I'm like, where did you hear about this? He's like, well, that's how, I don't remember if it was Penn or Teller. That's how they lost it. And I'm like,
Oh yeah.
This sounds like a great idea.
like you totally reset your metabolism or something. Like, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I could see that. Sure.
I'm not recommending it. Like,
Yeah. It's a reselling channel, not health
Actually,
advice.
I'm gonna be doing this.
World Squirrel has a good one. White Castle at 2 a.m. burger, no questions. Yeah. Then Bearded PokeTuber said, "I wish I had a White Castle mirror. I love those little effing burgers. They are
they
good.
don't need though. I had them in Las Vegas.
They're not good. You got to be drunker.
I do like them. I like the taste. They just there's something in there.
Well, they're steamed.
Is that what it is?
So
White
that's where they get
Castle.
like the softness from them, because they cook it, they steam them. So yeah, there's a different texture to them. But if you found any problem with that, you were not drunk enough. So that's just because normally it's just shoveling little burgers in your face.
A whistle. So I think I was pretty There's people in there like,
Don't make loud noises in White Castle. Cameron's off. See you, Cameron. Thanks for stopping, buddy. He sent me an article about the burgers. Interesting. I haven't eaten Arby's since they stopped serving burgers, but their curly fries were the best fries, hands down. There you go.
they had burgers?
They had a Wagyu burger. But it was, I question the quality of Wagyu, period, now that Arby's had access to be able to call it a Wagyu. I'm like, that.
Right?
Slice off a hunk of meat?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Do you remember
It wasn't,
like that was the big like thing. They had the meat spinning in there.
yeah, they don't do that anymore. Yeah. Arby's jalapeno poppers with the Bronco berry sauce.
Yes, the Bronco berry sauce.
No 30-minute tirade about how great it is.
It's great. Have you ever had it?
I have.
Me? No.
Yeah.
You're thinking Bronco berry sauce.
Do you like jalapeno poppers? Oh, well then with the Bronco berry sauce from Arby's, it's a game changer.
It's
It
like
is so
it's
good.
like dipping your jalapeno poppers in jelly.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
quite good.
crazy. You would think this sounds so
like-
weird.
Totally raspberry
Yes.
stuff. And, like
Yeah.
savory.
Yeah, it's so delicious.
It's good. And if I can say Sonic is never an option for anything other than drinks, I would agree with that. I'm not a Sonic fan.
I don't think I ever ate there.
Burger night.
What's that?
I said Tuesday nights it's half price burger night here. So my family eats a lot of Sonic.
Sarah, if you could see the look on my face right now, I don't like Dr. Pepper.
It has like a weird taste. I don't know. I used to like it. Ugh.
What's that? Oh, Junk Monkey doesn't like Dr. Pepper.
No, he does. I don't.
Oh, don't like Del. Oh, don't. Okay, got it. Never had Del Taco. Del Taco has nothing good. Nothing. McDonald's haven't had good fries since the 90s. Sarah's, I still love you even though you don't like Dr. Pepper.
Thanks.
Unless you like cat food in a tortilla. Don't ever bother with fries from fast food places anymore. By the time you get home, they all suck. It doesn't matter. Sheets has the best curly fries. Maybe. They're pretty
you gotta
good.
eat your fries on the way home in the car.
Yeah. That's why I never have a full
I always
order.
eat them in the eat them in the car.
You're refilling? Sheets. I'll be seeing you after the best gas stop in World Buc-ee's, yeah. Del Taco fries are the best. Wow. Buc-ee's, whoa, that's going to be an epic. Hi, Pastor Patrick Murphy, stopping in to say hi.
Hello.
Can I put lots of butter and sour cream on the potatoes? Yeah, I need to know the answer to that question,
I don't know.
Buc-ee's does have the best gas station food, no debate, no matter, yeah. I'm going to say Wawa's up there, but I've never had Buc-ee's, so.
Ooh, I love Wawa.
I'll be heading to Virginia this weekend, and we'll be hitting up the Beaver. Beaver Nation Buc-ee's.
Wow.
Okay. Everybody's laughing. Not the Wagyu burger. I'm talking about the 90s burger. Oh, I didn't know that. They had it at the mall. Cheeseburgers. Used to get bacon cheeseburgers, curly fries, pre-roast beef. Huh, didn't know. It's like the clothing. 1% cashmere is cashmere. 1% Wagyu is a Wagyu burger. Yes. My stomach's growling. Yeah, see. We always lose Kelly when we start talking about food because he doesn't plan ahead. Thanks, Kelly. We appreciate it, buddy. Our Sonic has a kickin' burger. 50-cent corn dogs at Sonic?
Ew, corn dogs.
You don't like corn dogs either?
I don't like cornbread, or corn, in a bread form. Ugh.
She doesn't.
It's corn.
It's corn, yeah. Where's the sound effect?
I haven't played my favorite one today.
It's a bit nutty.
I haven't played that yet. That one's normally my favorite, and I just opened my news app for no apparent reason.
Oh, dear.
Can you make another creature to list tonight, or is that only for certain days of the week?
Oh, I just randomly did it. It wasn't planned.
No, that was, yeah. We were 3/4 away through the live on Sunday, and she's like, guys, do you want to see what I've been doing the whole time?
No, it
and
was Thursday. It was last Thursday.
It was Sunday.
No, it was Thursday. I did a 7-day auction.
And she shows this to it, and then the chat goes crazy, and somebody named it Squidburg, and then everyone was like, put it on eBay, put it on eBay, put it on eBay. So it went on eBay. That's how Squidburg became a thing.
Squidburg. I don't have any trash lying around to make anything out of.
We've auctioned off several things from our lives over the past. We were foolish, and this leads back into your conversation where you listen to YouTube people, and we saw all these YouTube people getting these mystery boxes from Amazon. We were like, oh, well, this could be good. So we bought. We were like, we're not going to do this because an Amazon bin store opened or whatever, and they were doing $100 mystery boxes from Amazon. And we're like, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, so we'll do it, but we'll open it live. And then the chat actually funded one of them with super chats, and then we bought another one. So we opened these awful, horrendous, shit mystery boxes that they gave us. And the best thing in it was this, I don't even, what would you call that hat? It wasn't like a full
sun hat.
Yeah, but it was just the front. It was
Yeah.
the real big brim, old lady sun hat. And it was huge. And so the thumbnail's actually Sarah's wearing it and pouting. And we signed it and auctioned it. And yeah, so we sent
it to Ed.
Yeah, Ed won.
No, we sent it to Ed for free.
No, I think he got it. He won it in the chat, but.
And this is where the marriage fell apart.
This is the marriage frequently falls apart. If Mark was here,
it doesn't get any easier. You just learn to forgive faster, I think.
No, we this is how we are. Anybody that's met us in real life, this is exactly how we are in real life. We bicker, and she tells me I'm full of it, and then I'm like, yeah, whatever.
You meet me in real life, this isn't how I'm in. I usually don't put on makeup.
Oh, I'm wearing makeup today, but that's just because I was out and about.
I look like this in real life. I know.
Well,
The beard might not be as bushy, but for the most part, yeah. No, but I don't know.
bought from Joe Mar Wholesale.
What's that?
Did y'all buy from there? Were y'all tricked into that one? Okay.
Mm-mm. What is that?
Well, they're no longer around, but
No.
it was those liquidation type places.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And everybody, I guess, with all the people getting affiliate, blah blah kickback
Right.
for saying how and I knew not to fall for that. That's the thing, is I knew better, but yet it was during the time,
Yes.
and I was like, well, this might be good for me because I'm just really sitting around goofing off on YouTube all day.
Right.
So maybe this stuff can come to me. And anyway, it came. It was not what it was advertised at all. It was supposed to be anthropology. Like I paid $9 a piece.
Yikes.
And I was like, yeah, give me three of them. And it was like, oh, and then you can add on these not designer, but like some sort of Zodiac t-shirts. They were cute. And like, they came in and they're like paper thin and like, China sizes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
medium.
like
No,
like an extra
no. It's
large is a small. Like,
yeah.
Anyway, the anthropology stuff ended up being, as I'm looking it up and listing it, it's from QVC. I'm like, this is a lie. So I did put some of it up, and it just sat there and sat there, there. I'm like, this sucks. So almost about 6 months went by, and I was talking to somebody, and they were like, well, because I did try to return it, and they were like, you're outside of return policy, which is, I don't remember, 10 days or something. But I didn't.
Yeah.
Who opened their stuff right away? Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I do, but like, it was just a time where like I didn't really need to, and
Yeah.
they're like, cards back to your credit card, and I'm like, how do I do that? So I'm looking it all up. I just spent a year appealing this. They're like, denied.
Wow.
Appeal, denied. Finally, I just took the box and set it on fire. So it's boxed up, and I'm like, I'm just gonna drop this off somewhere and never think about it again. But like, man, it's sad that they trick people with this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are people that are successful with it. I don't know. Like,
No, there it isn't. I mean, no, it's not. If they were successful with it, that YouTubers wouldn't be talking about it like crazy.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like the bins is one thing, but it's not. It's all in who's picking and how you do it and so forth and so forth. Whereas these mystery boxes, if people were making tons and I had this debate a couple lives ago with this lady here, and it was the same thing. If these were making them money, or if there was stuff in these boxes that was very, very valuable, they wouldn't be selling it to you. They would be selling it themselves. And that's...
We know that, but we still... Not we. I still...
Oh, no, we've done it.
Dang it.
No, we've done it. In fact, one of our first...
to fall for that stuff. That's
Right.
the thing.
Well, and I told people this a long time ago. Like, if we have affiliate links or anything in our descriptions, it's stuff we use. Like, everything in there is stuff we use. And, if it's something that we don't use, it's not going down there. And that's just the way we are. And it will stay that way forever. Like, I'm never going to get that blinded to the point where I'm going to start selling something that's just...
I'm sorry.
Is this Tracy's comment? Is this what you're laughing about?
Yeah, you saw this stuff and heard me bitch about it for a year.
Was gifted a Pisces shirt, fell apart, and was see-through. I only could wear it to Walmart. Why only Walmart, Tracy?
I have a folder of evidence of like back and forth email of them like this is what they advertised and this is what they sent, and I just invested so much time into trying to like recoup that, and finally the last message I sent to the credit card was like, y'all are wrong and they are wrong and I'm reporting you.
Did you have a picture of you holding up a middle finger?
Like, I don't know. You
Yeah.
move on from mistakes faster.
Mhm.
That's what I learned from it.
People lie on YouTube? No. Adam, you know you want reseller boxes. I do not. Regina fell for Timu, and it's junk. I don't know what Timu
that
is.
is.
I don't know what that is.
Sorry, Christina.
Yeah. It is. What was the name? I put a sticker over it. Oh.
Good fare.
Good Fair was the one we did. We did a lot. They were like, you get 12 vintage T-shirts and you get 3 modern T-shirts for this much money. And we were like, okay, so we'll give
It
it a
was
shot.
like family reunion T-shirts and stuff.
But not even just that.
Like, what?
They said we were getting 5 vintage shirts and we got 2, and then we got a bunch of other like modern shirts, and then we messaged them and we were like, this isn't correct. Like, you sent us, oh well, sorry, we ran out of vintage shirts, so we just sent you some modern ones, and we were like, but we didn't order that.
That were vintage were like the Walters family reunion 1996.
Right. That's exactly what
Or
it
like Smithton High School class of 85.
is. Yeah.
I'm like, are you serious right now?
Oh my gosh! I
We
got a
actually-
good box that was similar, and I think I filmed it. And they gave me my money back, so I never really would say anything bad about a company that is like, you're not happy, send it back, you'll get your money back. Like,
Yeah.
what
No,
the
and
fuck?
well, Good Fair said, they were like, let us send you a few other we'll send you the remaining vintage shirts, and we'll send you some other free ones. So we did like 3 openings of these boxes, and every one of them got worse. Like, when you thought it couldn't get worse, it got worse. Like the family reunions one turned into like, best grandma with like an ugly flower on it or something. And you're like,
Hey, that's granny core. That could be money.
True.
it took
I
forever
think we
to
did
sell that
it. Yeah.
shit. Yeah. So Tommy loves Timu. Use my link.
I just looked it up. It looks like kind of like Wish.
It's like
or
Wish. Yeah, that's what Tracy said. It's
It looks
like
a little
Wish.
sketchy.
Yeah, lots of YouTube
Well, I
videos.
just went to the website and I got $100 off as soon as I went there.
Hey,
It has to
score.
That has to be legit.
Next week on Pittsburgh Picker.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna check.
Use
I'm
our
gonna check this
affiliate
out.
link.
I'm gonna check this out.
No. Alrighty. Well, we don't want to keep you for too much longer. Tell people where you want people to follow you. I have your link to your YouTube channel and your IG down there at the bottom, but you're more active on IG than you are on YouTube, so.
You don't got to follow me anywhere, but like, if you're a nice person, we can be friends.
There you go. Best plug I've ever heard in my life. Is there anything you want to plug though? You got anything coming up?
Cabbage is releasing Cabbage packets weekly, and they are made with love.
Thanks.
They are professionally groomed and cleaned. There's not a mark on them. They come diapered. They do come smelling
diapered.
good. You can buy
Daily.
Smelling good.
TheDailyCabbage.com.
This has been fun, you guys.
Alrighty. Well, we appreciate you coming on, and we'll definitely have to have you back, and so
Yeah.
forth and
it
so
was
forth.
Good
fun.
for you to hear me.
Huh?
Do I need to be like in a certain range of this thing for you to hear me? Because I feel like
We can hear you fine there, yeah.
Okay.
It's StreamYard. Whenever one person's talking, it mutes the other two.
Yeah.
So like if you and Sarah both tried to talk right now while I was talking, you'd be lower. So it's just what they do. That's why you hear what? Because one person started talking and StreamYard's like, no, this person needs to be quiet now.
Let's
So
see.
it's just dumb.
I was trying to get. I was trying to
like
get.
I'm like trying to catch, like not talk over someone like I just did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
I'm like,
impossible. not to.
Same.
Sitting here
Yeah.
like
Yeah, that's impossible not to.
anyway.
It's
I was
just
just really fun, and I appreciate you for having me on.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
it
You
was
sure there's
fun.
nothing you want to plug before you get out of here?
Yeah. Well, it's too late and too sad for me, and I've had wine to plug something that's really heavy on me right now and on my heart, and trying to like bring awareness to. But it is on my Instagram, Lady Luck Junk. Or if you're into the bus, there's Gambler the Bus. There's no content, but just wait, it's coming.
It's awesome. Cool. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, we got another live show coming up on Sunday, and then a What's Sold video coming out on Saturday. And like usual, if you want merch, go to pghpicker.com or thedailycabbage.com for all your Cabbage Patch needs. And that's about it. We will see you guys on Sunday. With
Indeed.
Me and Sarah. So.
For some reason, I thought that was coming, and I was going to be like, thanks.
It's going to. The good day, sir. It's coming any second.
It's coming. It's coming.
She
Bye,
has to try.
guys.
So, see you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you Sunday.
Good day, sir.
Now we're going to do it.
Good day, sir.